questions about that. You say that they are surrounded by great companions and so on and so forth. Well, I'd like to expose something about that. Throughout my life, I've been reading a lot about this subject, and I find that that really is not true, and definitely, actually, the reality is contrary to that. There would be petty fights over dice games and food and liquor, and it would even get so extreme, constantly be so extreme, that it would be standard for the tips, everyone's knife that they would carry around to cut ropes and what have you, the captain would break the tip off of them so that they couldn't stab each other, because there would be so many scuffles and fights. Also, you said that they could go anywhere because of their ships, yes? Well, I find that that may be partially true, because a ship can take you many places, considering that the Earth is mostly water, but take into consideration, and I urge all of you to do so as well, that so many ports were guarded by the authorities, and it's directly together with being a successful pirate with the money you save for clothes, which I will talk about later. Those ports would be on the lookout for those people night and day, guarding their treasure and their women and what have you. So I also find that to not be true.
Better answer.
So you first talked about how you say our companions, we're always fighting with our companions. Yes, there will be a scuffle every now and then, but really, honestly, when it comes down to it, it's a boatload of companions who are very close, they're very linked, we do have arguments, yes, and that happens, but that's because we're all energetic people who care a lot about the different things that we do. We have strong opinions, and sometimes they get a little out of whack, but that's not a bad thing. It's just what it is. And we always have fun with each other. It's not always the scuffles. We enjoy these adventures, and it is true, people don't always like us coming into their harbors. But we don't always park in their harbors. We can stop our ship and go in a different route. There are multiple. You don't have to go in the obvious way. You can go in a back way to towns, and that's just as easy, and it's very much worth it, considering that we have that liberty to go those places. Even if we don't get to park in the harbors, we can park other places.
And you say that you can fight in the shadows, and maybe that would be how you get into the harbors, but I'd just like to state that as far as fighting in the shadows and the darkness, as well as fighting in the light and the daylight and theatrically, I think that ninjas are infinitely more practiced and better in that.
I'm afraid I don't recall too many fights I've heard of where ninjas are actually fighting in broad daylight.
It's because no one's ever around to tell them.
Yeah, exactly.
Is he?
Because
He's like,
oh, that's
thank you.
So their prowess is never spread throughout the land. That's another good thing about pirates. When you are a pirate, your prowess is known. We like to be known. We like people to know about us. Captain Blackbeard, you've heard of pirates such as these. Jack Sparrow.
I'd like to state that fictional characters should not be
it's over.
called on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, this round is
Actually, it went for